Hello and welcome to today's Chronicles of Ruin, a bit of background video. This is the second time I'm recording this because the first time I did a 7-minute video talking into the microphone and I didn't realise that the microphone wasn't turned on, so it didn't record any of it. So I was just sat here talking to the microphone for 7 minutes, but the long and short of it is that I now know better what I'm going to say, so this video might be shorter. So I thought I would use this opportunity to talk about where we are with the Chronicles of Ruin campaign, what the plan is, just a little bit like sort of more before Christmas, because obviously we've got sort of 6 weeks before Christmas. I know that we've got a couple of videos coming out in the main Chronicles of Ruin timeline playlist, so we've got that to look forward to. The next one, I believe, is The Fate of the Necrons, which is where the Eldar Farseer is starting to talk about the Necron wars and the fact that the Orcs and the Eldar overpowered the Necrons, which is something I really enjoyed doing because I then did a voiceover of the Orc war boss talking to the Eldar through the radio, and I mentioned, you won't have known this, but I mentioned in my previous video recording of this video that I did theatre and performance at university, so I did a lot of dialect and voice coaching and voice work, with a voice coach, so I know how to do some different accents, and it's actually really allowed me to get into the part of the different characters that would be involved in the Chronicles of Ruin campaign, so I'm having a lot of fun with that. I then started talking about sort of the pace of the Chronicles of Ruin campaign. We do have a game booked in for the 8th of December down at Warhammer World. We have quite a large game where we're going to be using essentially Imperium versus Iron Warriors. So it's going to be a really good day that day, and it's going to be a big game. It's going to be 6,000 points. The Jarl's bringing 6,000 points of Iron Warriors, and Minion and I will be using 3,000 points each to be able to play against it, which is going to be good, but it's not going to be used for a while, the content from that day. So what I will be doing is I will be taking some other armies, just take some pictures as though they're part of some of the stories, because using the models that we've got painted and taken the time to sort of create really will help out with making it worthwhile, because at the moment they're just sitting in boxes. Minion has just had a little kid in September, and obviously we've got little opal fruit and we've got another one on the way, so we've got less and less time, more recently. So that's sort of the plan at the moment for the next game, but the content that's coming out, I'm looking forward to the next video, see if anybody has any sort of comments on that one. I did also mention in the previous video recording that never got recorded that actually it doesn't, I posted that 1 hour long video a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't really get anybody watching it, which I can totally understand because it's an hour long. I don't expect anybody to listen, but I do appreciate anybody who even listens for a little bit. If you've listened for a bit and you've sort of listened to the shorter videos, fantastic, and you discover the longer video and you want to watch it, then even better. I did that video in one take. I was suffering with a cold and a cough at the time, so there's a couple of bits where I had to just sort of cut the coughing out. I do think I caught all of them. I don't think I left any coughs in, but so I wanted to put in a shorter video, just explaining the current situation where we are. We're lining up for the Orcs and Eldar versus Necrons as the next game that we play, which I'm really looking forward to. I've actually really enjoyed painting the Orcs. I'm doing them as goths, and painting black and red is a lot of fun, and I do enjoy doing the videos. Even though somebody did say to me that doing the Orc voice is a bit cringy, I do enjoy doing the videos with the Orc voice as War Boss kept Chopper Das Sourcefather, just because the red skin and the little lore video of I think it was Archie Buttersworth that drew the orc designs and got ketchup on the artwork, so people thought they were supposed to be red-skinned. And even if that's not true, I heard it on the internet, so even if it's not true, it's still a little cool nod to that from my side, from my army. So yeah, we've got that to come, which is going to be perhaps, hopefully before Christmas. If it's not going to be with Minion, Croydon might actually step in and play the game with me, because I know Minion's time, is less now than it ever has been, to sort of meet up, which is a shame, but it is what it is, and I fully appreciate it. The kids are more important than a campaign that I decided that we would do this year. As I say, this is the long haul campaign as well. It's the next 5-10 years. It's not all to be done straight away, so I'm just working through the content, working through the models to get them built and painted, ready for when we do play with them. But yeah, that's pretty much everything with the Chronicles of Ruin and where we are. So I'm quite excited to see how this gets on. And yeah, I think I rounded off the video last time talking about where we were going and what's happening next, but I did that at the beginning of this video because I knew that was more important to talk about. So I don't really know how I'm going to end this video. Maybe I'll just turn it off and that's it, but then I won't have said that. Do you know what? Thank you very much for listening. If you made it this far, a like and a subscribe is really appreciated, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.